Okay, what's going on, boys? No guys here. We're going to go through the weekly tactical layout. Where's this tactical layout been? Everyone's been asking me. As I said, I don't really know what to do with this. I'm only changing a few things here and there, but if you guys really want me to make the video, I can make them every Friday. That's why it's not really been released for 3 weeks. But if you want me to do it, I will do it. So no problem. So look, guys, we've put Ethan's tactics into this system as well. Do you know what? In the beginning, with my adaptations, I used that. I was a bit skeptical because it wasn't really part of my playstyle, but now I don't mind it. So we're going to start with the ultra defensive first, the 4-2-3-1. Look, the way I play my 4-2-3-1, I think I've gone towards system now is I'm using this as a starting formation. Okay, these are the tactics, these instructions, both for old gen and new gen. Just want to confirm. What I would say, however, is I have my and by the way, you can pause this and speed the video up and down on the bottom right corner, because everyone always asks me why do you speed through this. Look, you can just slow down the video or you can pause it, see the instructions. But stay central, stay forward and get it behind, and stay forward for both the cam and the striker. This is so important because without this, the 4-2-3-1 is too one-dimensional with just one striker up front. You're not going to have that ability to break through. At least having that cam on stay forward, you end up having like that centre forward type player. We put Ribery in a team, and that's the reason why I offloaded Neymar to the wing. The Lam and the Ram, nothing for them, just left them on balanced. Okay, both CDMs on cut passing lane, step out while taking cover centre, left back stay back, overlap, and right back exact same. As I said, look, just pause the video, guys. I can't really spend 30 minutes going over tactics because people say the video takes too long. I go too quick, people complain. So you can adjust it as you want to. So this would be the formation 99 times out of 100 I will start the game with. Okay, what I would say though, however, I would say if I am in a game and let's say I'm winning 1-0, I may pause the game and I'll put all the 3 players on comeback and defense. That's the only difference. So although this is in the defensive slot, it's a defensive formation still. But to close the game out, that's what I do. That way I don't have to change to a 4-3-3 third variation. Then we have the 3-5-2. Now, in my personal opinion, it is still probably one of the best top 3 formations in the game. I don't care what's going on in the pro scene. I don't care what person said what. This, in my opinion, is still one of the best. It's always been the best. Even last year, it was always the best. Yes, it was picked up by the pro players later on, but I still think the benefits that it has, it's so good. There's going to be a video coming out next week. We're going to adjust this formation, and I'll go over that into more detail because someone gave me an idea last night on stream. But balance 45. For the depth, you may want to lower this and the width on old gen. That's the only thing I would say, just because of naturally a back 5 defending is a bit more wider. That's the only difference. Pretty balanced long ball forward runs, or you can leave this unbalanced. You can use direct passing here, but I still think I prefer forward runs. That's just my thing. Now, for the 3 strikers, they're going to be on stay forward. So no one on comeback and defense. No one is playing defensive. At this stage of the game, I don't think there's a need to play defensive anymore. Everyone can buy these players. They're very cheap. Stay central, stay forward for both of these. You can put one of them on, get it behind. But because I've got 2 5-star 5-stars now, I prefer getting the ball to their feet as opposed to always getting it behind. Neymar cams, I got the trifecta of 5-star 5-stars. Left mid, right mid, both of them are on comeback and defense, and both CDMs on cut passing lane, step while attacking cover center. Now, don't forget, this will defend in a 5-back, so expect yourself to defend in a 5-2-1-2. That is going to be the key thing. Remember, hug the silence is very important for this formation. Probably the most important. I don't think this will ever leave my squad rotate. That's why if you were an avid viewer, you probably see my best tactics of the year. It's just too good for me. I wish you could have 6 slots. You only have 4. If you had 6, it would have been perfect. EA, if you're watching this, please at least give us 6 slots. So that we have a bit more maneuverability. And then we have the 4-3-2-1 now. As I said, these 2 formations here, I'll explain to what we changed here in the last one. That's also very important. These 3 formations now are all viable. Now, this is the way I look at it now, okay? Team of the year, there's nothing really to play for. Everyone just wants to have fun, but you also want to win. I understand, okay? That's a defensive formation to start the game with. The 4-2-4 can be a tactic to use throughout the entire game as well. Because I said, look, I wish there was 6 slots, but there's not. So what we've done is we're going to do some... You've watched these videos already, so you should understand what's going on so far. We've made this also to a formation where you can use when you are losing, but also to start the game with. We'll go on to that in a second. These are the 2 alternate attacking formations. So alongside the 3-5-2, you do have the 4-3-2-1. As I said, these are Ethan's tactics, okay? I've just made my modifications to it. I got a video on that. Go check it out. I'll show you some footage and gameplay how to play it as well. Everything was explained in that video, but you can just copy and paste these tactics. I just reduced his depth down from 72, I believe, to 60, because I think for the average player, it's too high. I mentioned this on my second channel. Neil Guys 2 made a video with some footage regarding that, and long ball is what I put for the build-up play. Now, don't forget this one, it defends in a 4-4-2. Okay, now this is where it's gonna be a bit confusing. You'll be like, hang on. Why do you have a normal 4-4-2? Anyway, I'll get on to that in a second, okay? This formation defends in a 4-4-2, right? So don't forget. So in this situation, what you do is these two players are going to be your strikers, and that is going to be your midfield four. So Neymar will go here, Ribery will go over here. Then you have Vieira and Ronaldo in the middle, okay? That is how it defends, okay? These are instructions. Stay central for the striker. For the right forward, stay central getting behind. I put Rodrigo up front because he's quite pacey, and I'd rather have Ribery on comeback. And the reason for this is just because Ribery's got a bit better. He's got 5-star as well, and I like him coming in deep last minute. That's the reason why I like him. He hasn't really got the best of... He's got a good balance, but I think it's the agility, which is a bit of a downside. But he's still very smooth on the ball. But I like the last minute runs from him. Vieira on stay back, cover centre. You can also put still edge of the box as well. You don't have to, but that's what I recommended. Right mid, balanced cover wing. That's the right centre mid going forward on the attack. And then the left centre mid's on stay back, cover centre. And that is the cover for the left back that goes forward. Now, I actually play Bale here, which I'll go over as well in a second towards the end of the video. The left back's on balanced overlap. Right back is on stay back overlap. So the idea is when you're defending, you defend in a 4-4-2 like that. Like that guy there's the 4-4-2. When you're attacking, this guy goes forward. You attack in a 4-3-2-1, and the left mid goes forward, and the left centre mid stays back. Simple as that. Now, as I said, I put Bale on. I actually like this formation quite a lot. In the beginning, I was a bit... it's not my... I'll be honest. If it's me, I prefer 3-5-2, just because it's so wholesome. You know, you defend in a 5-2-1-2, 5 back, 2 CDM, rigid, so front. When you're attacking, 2 strikers and the cam. I do like the 2 strikes in the cam. I think many of you guys do like that as well. And with this formation, you do miss that. And I'd rather have 3 centre backs, both left backs and right backs going forward in that kind of order. And then we have the 4-2-4 now. What we've done is just made some small changes. Now, constant pressure has been nerfed. You can no longer use it the entire game, but people still use it. The reason we did this is a lot of times nowadays, and some of you guys realistically, up until the team of the season, you're going to be rushing your weekend leagues. A lot of people don't have time, or the football season is getting a bit hectic, and people don't really have time to finish all their games. You can also use this formation instead of the 4-2-3-1 to start the game with to apply pressure. If I am losing inside the game, what I do, for example, is I put constant pressure on. I literally just pause the game, put constant pressure on. But apart from that, everything is the exact same. We just reduced the depth just a little bit more just because of all these team of the year players. Some of these guys are so quick, so fast, and they get it behind. Just literally just pause these and copy and paste. It's the exact same as usual from before in terms of tactics. And that is pretty much it. Nothing really has changed from that. So how does this basically work out in game? So what I do is, this is my team. So I actually put Bale on. I put Bale on here. And then sometimes what I do is I put Perisic on for one of the either centre back or a right centre back. So what would happen is Bale will be left back here. And sometimes I might sub Ronaldo off for Perisic as well. And that is the way that I play it. So Bale is a bad centre back. He cannot play there. But as a left back, you can get the job done if you have good recovery speed. His agility and balance is okay, I think. It's good, but he's not as smooth on the ball. I like to use him there, and the reason why is because in the 4-3-2-1, he is that left back going forward. That Bale card, do him. 100k. Worst case scenario, use him as a fodder card. I think he's like one of those cards where you don't have to think about it too much, because if you do him, worst case scenario, an SPC comes out, you can use him for a 93 rated card for an SPC. 90 rated cards about 80, 90, 100k anyway. So it's a no-brainer. And that is where I use Bale. So as I said, when I play the game, I will start with a 4-2-3-1. If I'm in foot champs, and again, it's depending on your skill level, I will start with a 4-2-4 if I think, you know what, I can put pressure on the player again, easy rage quit. Okay, that's the way that I do it. Most time 4-2-3-1. Then I would use these two formations as usual, more particularly on this formation. And then if I am losing in the game, pause this, literally just put constant pressure. Simple as that. At least that way that we have that fourth formation. Now you're going to say, well, why do you want to defend in a 4-4-2 if you have this formation? Well, this is the thing. You got a 4-2-3-1, 3-5-2, and you got a 4-3-2-1. a lot of these formations, you don't really have two banks of 4 and a 2. I still love the 4-4-2 so much. And what I found myself doing is going to this formation immediately a lot more. And people always ask me, why do you do it? It's just because that's why, and there's all top tier players use 4-4-2. I just feel comfortable. It's been one of the best formations inside the game, and that's why I put pressure on heavy touch on. But anyway, guys, those are the custom tactics. As I said, look, what we're gonna do, like, because you guys really want these videos, what I might do is I might change these 2 slots every week. Try new things out. Try different comp. I think different comp. I don't want to make a video for the sake of it. You know me, I've not done it for 3 weeks, but I might do different comp, like a 4-5-1, then a 4-1, like a 4-1-3-2. Good combinations, one wide, one narrow, and then you can choose whichever layout you prefer from all the weeks. I think that's going to be the best method. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget if you want to get better at FIFA, come to my Patreon series, patreon.com/NoGuides. You can click here. If you don't get better after 1 month, I'll refund your money. We are doing Division 10 to League Division series, and of course, to all the videos there. Link is down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, of course. I'll catch you next time. And fingers crossed, Arsenal smash it.